Hello and welcome to Caravanning with the Misses. Thanks for tuning in, joining, watching, subscribing, and I hope you're all well.
Hello.
Today's little vlog is Disasters and Mishaps. We've been nominated to do this by the wonderful folk at Hey Ho, Let's Tow. How does it go? Hey Ho, Let's Tow. Something like that. Anyway, thanks guys for nominating us, and we shall nominate somebody else at the end of it. So watch out, it could be you. So there we go. Now, okay, so disasters and mishaps. Obviously, we've not had many disasters and mishaps, so very short video. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next week. No, only joking. Yeah, we have had a couple. Fortunately, I was thinking about this the other day. Fortunately, because you see sometimes when vloggers, something goes wrong and the vlogger jumps out and then all of a sudden they start filming rather than actually exchanging insurance details or whatever or trying to fix the problem. They start filming and stuff, so they get lots of. You've seen that probably.
No, I don't think I have.
But what I was going to say, we haven't got any footage of our disasters and mishaps.
No.
Because when they happen, we tend to focus on trying to fix them and all the rest of that. And then afterwards, then think, oh, you know, I haven't got any footage. So first one being the day we got the caravan. Got it with a motor mover fitted. Long story short, motor mover fitted. I hadn't really used the motor mover until we got home. Drove it home. So the very first time I drove home with the caravan, a load of cars queuing up on the parked cars on the other side of the road. I didn't want to block the road, so I thought I'd drive past all those cars, then unhitch the caravan and motor mover it back into our drive. Okay. Needless to say, I had to park all the way up the road. It was quite a long way up the road. I say a long way up the road, about 400 meters up the road. I had to park it, unhitch it, motor moved it down, and we eventually got down opposite our house. Of course, we were blocking the whole road by then anyway, so any cars had to wait. And by the time we got outside our house, the motor mover started to exhibit a small problem, and it's all of a sudden it started stopping and starting. So, of course, I thought, I've not used it before, so I thought all the batteries probably run out in the caravan. So, oh no, it's just stuck. So we decided, so it stopped there. We decided to try and push it ourselves into the driveway, didn't we? How did that go?
Oh, not very well, because it's on a slight gradient, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's quite a big caravan, being four berth.
Yeah.
So we were having out, and then fortunately all our neighbours saw what was going on, and about 5 or 6 of them came out and actually helped us, didn't they? Thankfully.
Yeah.
So bless them, they helped us turn it around, and we managed to just get it up our driveway. So we eventually got that sorted. But yes, that was our first clangaroony. Didn't crash into anything as well, fortunately, because it's quite tight up the driveway. So that's that. Next thing was, what was the next thing?
It's there.
All right. Oh yeah, we got our notes there. Yeah, shredded the wheel bolt. So like all new caravanners, every time we go on holiday, we always check the wheel torques, don't we? I say we.
Yeah.
I always check the wheel torques. When I was new to all this, every time I checked the wheel torque, I noticed I used my torque wrench, and it would always tighten the nut up a little bit more than it was previously, because I'd always push it, it'd click, and then I think I'd just pushed it a little bit further. So each time I was checking the torques, each bolt was actually getting a little bit tighter each time. So eventually, when we went on one of our trips, it was probably our 10th trip or something, I tightened up the torques, and on one of the nuts it kept going round, didn't it? So we were just about to go away at this point, so I phoned up. Yeah, so then obviously it just kept going round. So obviously the thread was shredded. So that's about all we need to know about that one then, isn't it?
Well, we couldn't go away, could we?
We could.
Could we?
Yeah, because I phoned up the dealer,
remember.
and they said, well, it's got 5 bolts. It's, you know, obviously there's a little bit of a safety margin, safety error. So they said it should be okay with one of those bolts.
Okay.
Not being tight.
Oh, that's good then.
But also I got some tight bolt glue as well to help you do. You can get buy some bolt glue to hold it on until it gets serviced. So anyway, that event ended up us getting a new hub, which cost about £300. So There you go. Now each time we go to I check the torques, make sure it doesn't tighten up anymore, and every now and then I do actually undo all the bolts just half a turn and then do them back up to make sure I'm not over tightening them.
Right.
Excellent. So what was the next one?
Number 3.
Oh yes, it's number 3. Now this is the biggie. I did this, just about covered this in one of our vlogs when we went on holiday. Unfortunately, going through a car park, it was down in southwest, wasn't it, somewhere?
Devon,
yeah. So to get to the campsite, we had to go through a car park where there was loads of cars, a small car park, and we had to do a sharp right. Of course, when we got there, I forgot to swing out before doing the sharp right, and there was a car parked on the corner. And of course, I've been driving all day. It was about a 5-hour drive as well, really tired. And when I wasn't really thinking about what the caravan was doing behind us.
No,
we were
just pleased to get there.
Yeah, and we were looking at the wonderful views and where should we park? We'll go over there. Well, then all of a sudden, I checked the mirror and noticed that there was a car's bumper was halfway down the side of the caravan. So I thought, oh shit, it looks like they've touched. So got out, and yes, there had been a good 5-foot scrape.
Ouch.
Yeah, it had just been a transfer of paint, but the front corner of somebody's bumper had scraped all the down, or rather our caravan scraped all down its side, and just scraped somebody's bumper for a good 5 feet. Not much, well, only slight transfer of paint on the caravan, but it was an insurance claim, obviously, with their bumper, because even just to respray it a bit, that's going to cost probably thousands, well, 1,000 or something, good few hundred. So anyway, that went through the insurance. So there you go. So warning to everybody, well, I'm sure it's only a rookie error. Obviously make sure you're focusing on missing all the cars when you get to site. Thank you very much. So that was that, scraping along someone's car. And the next thing clanger thing we kind of did, was the weight of the caravan.
We were towing overweight, weren't we? For quite a while, actually.
For a long time. A long time. A good, we noticed, I can't remember when we noticed it. It was about 1.5 to 2 years into our caravanning history, wasn't it? When I'll put links to all relevant vlogs down below, but vlogs on caravan weights. Yes, we were 60 kilograms overweight. I'd sort of like, until that point, I'd sort of been thinking, oh, it's a lightweight caravan, so I was always sort of thinking we're probably borderline on the correct weight, or maybe a light bit over. But yeah, I didn't realise we'd be a full 60 kilograms over. That's with 2 bikes on the front as well, and then counterbalanced at the back. But anyway, I went into all that in our weight vlog, so I'll put the link below. So that was overweight, yeah, but now we're not overweight.
No.
So everything's pretty much in the car that we can do. And yeah, so that's about it. So what next?
Well, we need to nominate someone
to
do their video of disasters.
Yes, there we go. Disasters and mishaps.
And mishaps.
Who are we going to nominate? My little fruitlet?
We'd like to nominate Kim and Andy from Tanks on Tour, please, if you don't mind.
Well done, guys. Well done. Yeah. Okay. So, yes. So, if you wouldn't mind just carrying the baton, as Mr. Hey-Ho Let's Tow says, and doing a little vlogette, because they've had quite a long caravanning history, haven't they? So it might
years
be interesting.
And years, I think.
So surely they must have a couple of clangers in there.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Right.
So good, nice one. So thank you very much for watching, tuning in, joining us, subscribing, and our next vlog will be in a couple of weeks' time. We'll be going to Tewkesbury Live Music Festival. So do catch up with us then. And until then, laters taters.
Thanks, bye.